I
Oh,
think we need to pick the top one. They're never gonna look at you. Yep. Wait, no. No, I was wrong. It's obvious that she will abandon you. Okay, that's right. She will obviously abandon you when they get together. They make such a lovely pair. I'm
Rosa
getting weird,
winced
like,
at Mother's voice, as if it were nails grating on a wall.
not a wall, but it is only a matter of time, isn't it? What will you do then? Aren't you tired of being the third wheel?
We can skip.
Okay. Also, third wheels are fine. Trikes are awesome.
I think we went with friendships do not last. So let's try family is more important.
Yeah, you're right. I would have suspected otherwise. Oops. Oh, crap. Uh, family is more important. I'm the only one who will care for you forever, darling. A mother's love will endure. This bond can never be broken by time or absence. Although, if I feel like it, I can just say fuck you and then I'm gone forever.
What was that?
Nothing. Family lifts you up like a good bra. It saves.
A good bra is the greatest thing.
Of course, you feel this way. You see them often. But when you lose touch, you're left with nothing but a collection of strangers. And believe me, my dear, they will leave. They always leave. You amuse them now, but soon they will abandon you too. Because
Rose,
still haven't found what I'm looking for. Never mind.
Rosa's tongue felt bitter in her mouth. She was filled with annoyance for her mother. Wasn't happiness as fleeting as friendship? Yet it was not any less real than sadness. Yes, family was important.
Hey, hold on. I need to pause that. Sorry about that. Still there?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I um may have spotted a mouse was in the house.
Oh.
And I mean, left to own devices, the cats probably will kill it, but we'd rather not. If for no other reason, the fact that if a mouse, usually the first mouse to get to a house is a scout for the other mice, and if it doesn't return, they'll investigate, and then you have a real problem.
Huh. Interesting.
But oftentimes, if you catch and release, it'll be freaked out and be like, "Yeah, that's probably not a good idea." At the very least, you're just going to keep seeing the same scout over and over instead of getting an infestation of like 10 mice trying to figure out what happened to their buddy.
That's interesting. I did not know that.
Yes. So set up some non-kill traps that we have. But we'll see how that goes. So we may
Okay.
get interrupted again if one goes in. So,
That's okay.
but I'm ready again.
These familial bonds kept her from losing herself. It was her rock, her foundation. But were these bonds the only constant value? These friends, these were people who accepted her. They shared laughter and tears, their own regrets and dreams. In her heart, she had found a home with them. What more was needed? Rosa's confused feelings began to arrange themselves neatly in her mind. Guillaume and Catherine's happiness was important to her. That was the main thing. She knew they felt the same way for her. Her insecurities were real, but they were insignificant. If anything, they were bittersweet.
I think we can skip here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just normal skip. Gives you a little bit more idea of where everything is.
Yeah.
Like, I've been doing the fast skip, but like then I'm like, what are we doing? Like, what happened here?
Yeah,
So I
this
forget
gives
where
us
I'm.
a little...
Yeah. Hey,
Yay,
that's
hetero
like
times.
a little. That looks a little.
Hetero, straight, not queer.
Yeah. Well, that's hetero.
Oh god, we're getting back to... No rabbits.
Oh, farmer's getting his gun. Run, rabbit, run.
But I can't remember what we did here. I think we probably said... I don't know. Let's just check. She is repulsed by you. Nope, I can skip that.
Yeah.
She's selfish.
She's selfish. Yeah. What did you expect? She's selfish, just like everybody else. She used you as an experiment, and now that her curiosity is sated, she is done with you. No, you don't matter to her. You probably never did. She's a good thing, darling. You see her true face. No matter. She's never going to love you like Mother does. Like all the others, she's going to leave you in the end, and then you're all alone. Only Mother will stay with you forever and love you. So be a good child and listen to what I tell you.
I think we can skip.
Yeah, we can skip. Yeah, crazy times. So we... Oh. This is a...
I got stuck on punish him.
Yes. Dramatic episode. Look at that. I'm looking back at this. So yes, punish him. Although now we can skip punishment.
I believe we want if you fancy him, don't you? So let's go if you hate him.
Yes. Look deep into your heart, and you will find it, child. As there is deep love, there is also burning hate. A hate so strong it compels to end a life. Yes, darling. Let it burn in you. This is a fire that consumes the same way. That fire came out in very southern drawl. Fire. There's a fire that consumes you that same way. Channel it. Use it.
No. Please.
This wasn't a question.
Rosa's head began to throb, and a vile sickness spread through her stomach.
He took everything away from you, darling. He took Catherine. He will not stop. He needs to be punished.
With this final proclamation, Rosa was struck to the floor.
So I think we can skip again, possibly. Yes. It's interesting. I want to see justice served. You'll do that for me, won't you, Rosa? My darling daughter. I could always count on you to do the right thing. So kill him.
I think we can skip.
Kill Graham. Execute his sentence. We can skip again. Okay.
Rosa. Oh, I just stopped there for a moment for some reason. I'm gonna save right here. Yes, because.
Let's see. We took the key, right?
Yeah, we took the key. We were both like, no, that dagger's not good. Take the dagger
so
first.
I'm gonna go back. Not that I can. Save there. So it's chapter 5 Psyche, and then also key camera. Okay, let's see. So now we're gonna take the dagger, right?
Yes.
Okay. It might come in handy. It's probably really damn evil.
Rosa closed her fingers around the dagger's hilt. A sudden feeling of repulsion came over her. She didn't want to hold the dagger any more than she wanted to hold a bloody human tooth. Yet, as Mother said, there might be use for it later. She extracted the dagger carefully from the drawer, keeping her eyes bouncing between her prize and the sleeping man. Finally, the dagger was in her hand. There was power in it, she could tell. The sleek blade glinted with a sinister wink. Rosa placed it in her pocket. Gijam shifted. Achievement unlocked. Bull by the horns. Rosa blew the candle out. She scuttled behind the small table. It barely hit her.
Okay, we can skip now. Poof. Why don't you use the dagger to pry the drawer open?
It seems like it would wake him up. Rosa looked at the sharp dagger in her hand. The idea appealed to her more than returning to the bedside drawer to try the key she didn't take. She shivered. The thought of approaching the bed again made her stomach wind into a tight knot. She might have to try this first. Rosa positioned the knife to pry open the lip of the drawer. The wood wasn't terribly thick. With a little more prying, she felt the wood give under her force. Soon she heard a snap. The drawer slid open. Rosa looked inside. There it was. In her eyes, the green journal was a treasure. She lifted the book from its resting place.
And we can skip from here.
Ooh, okay. Rosa stood up. Another movement stirred the darkness. I really like that image.
This one, like in the freak out in the darkness.
Yeah.
With those footsteps.
Were those footsteps? Rows of crows. She heard a sigh, a chuckle, a soft, amused whisper. Oh.
Oh, shit.
Achievement unlocked, the creature. I knew taking that dagger was just
goodbye,
bad news.
goodbye. Nope,
Like,
nope, 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 nope.
even just at the choice, I was just, no, there's
Yeah.
something
Oh, yeah.
wrong with that dagger.
So much nope. All of the nope. I spy with my little eye. It's a reference to my dick.
Her brain fired several commands all at once. Run, duck, hide. But her body was paralyzed by fear. Warm breath tickled her nape. She felt a hand reached out for her neck. Rosa turned. There was no one there. She scrambled from the floor, journal in hand. Her eyes focused on the rim of light bordering the door. She grabbed the knob and half expected it to be locked. But it turned, and she dashed out the door, panting. Rosa was sure that any second now a hand would pull her back into that accursed room. A figure would be standing there, grinning from ear to ear.
Little thief.
She was so sure that the words almost materialized. Nothing came. Nothing stirred. The room was simply dead. Rosa finally caught her breath. She urged herself to move. There was no time to linger. Despite her shaky legs, she wanted to put as much distance between herself and the room as possible. And we can skip. Oh. Man. That scene, that entire scene in the bedroom is just so well written. And the music, and it's great. Like, whichever option you pick, that thing is gonna be spooky.
But that was extra, like, pants shitty.
Yes.
It's like the shadow of Presume behind is like, nope, nah, nope, I'm out, I'm done, bye, Felicia. Oh, let's see. This is interesting that this would be different.
Yeah, new journal entry.
I mean, it's got to be different entries. She could read. Anyway, so what am I? God, what am I? I am whole. I can think. I can bleed. But somehow I am not normal. Who am I? What is my purpose on this earth? I drown myself in delusions of grandeur. That I am made for something more. It should be, shouldn't it? These gifts, this life, it should all mean something. But the days pass, and the slow, trickling horror that I am simply a mutation, a mistake, is creeping up on me, day in and day out. A struggle to survive, directionless and uncertain. I must be made for something more than this, but nobody told me what it is. But,
Rosa read the words and found them tugging at her heart.
You want to skip again?
Oh, are we able to? It didn't.
I've got skip immediately after the one entry. There's another new entry though. So, it is winter in Liechtenstein, and even the fire can't take the chill off my weary bones. They named me Isaac. I don't speak much to anyone, but I like it here. The convent is a fine place to stay until after winter, at least. I have finally learned English and German. I met a boy named James. He looks to be about the same age as I. He's an acolyte. He calls me his brother. I rather like that. He told me to be wary of the Monsignor? Monsignor? Not that I don't have any clues otherwise. I always get a sour taste in my mouth, like acid, like vomit, whenever I am with him. I think I am tasting his shame. Today, I have learned the meaning of humility. It is the act of genuflecting. It is kneeling on the hard marble floor until your knees bleed. It is prostrating yourself upon the Lord. Opening your mouth and accepting whatever is put. This is. So what? They say it is called communion. In a sense, you can call it that. I have learned a new word I hate. At least he was behind me, so I didn't have to endure his stupid face during the whole ordeal. Last time, I couldn't help but laugh at the faces he made, and I received a whipping afterwards. Glory be. I'm not sure. Excuse me. Let me freshen the
Achievement
calories.
unlocked. Filthy colors. Bless you.
Alright. Thank you. Okay, that should help. I know I'm not supposed to be writing this. God, forgive me. I do not want to write it down. If I do, it will be the truth. Oh, Lord, please forgive me. I didn't mean to do it. I just wanted to stop hurting. I'm hiding now. I slashed my face and cut my hair so they would not recognize me. Pain. Pain is good. A penance. Oh Lord, please. If there is a God listening, please strike me down.
Skip.
Somebody once asked. Never mind. I'm sorry. I apologize. Mostly. Somebody asked me my name when I snuggled close to the fire. I told them my name is John. It is not exactly a lie, is it? I've had so many names, I must have been a John at one point. I find that thought funny. Thomas got me a job under the court of the Royal Prince Albert. I tried to object, but he told me to do it. I admire him greatly. His mind is deep, his demeanor like that of a king. I will help him in any way I can. I will support him. I just wish he'd listen to me sometimes. I know what he's planning, but he doesn't like it when I talk back. His temper is the only thing that distresses me. But I
like
can't.
Someone we know.
But I can't imagine living with anybody else. I love him. His love is strong, like ale mixed with blood and bruises.
Achievement unlocked. Domestic abuse.
Fun times.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is one that I guess we already saw. For this, search for substance. What am I looking for? Meaning, hope, love, death, bleed, wounds. Okay, this is.
Yeah, we saw this one.
This is all like. Okay.
Skip.
Went skip and not having a date on this. I am staying under the bridge tonight, at least until the mutiny ends. They will never find her body. It's the best I can do. She should be thankful I didn't leave her to the dogs after what she had done to me. I was nothing to her but a poor sap to be manipulated. And yet, that fire in her eyes burned ever so lovely. Such sentiment.
Pretty sure we read this one too, but skip isn't available, so go ahead and read it again.
I have been staying in the old March farm. They are good people. Invited me to eat with them. It was in the warmth of their fire that I knew then that I must leave. I will only destroy their happiness. For the briefest of moments, I was able to experience what it is like to be a family. Not an outsider, but accepted. As years pass, it is beginning to dawn on me that humans have holes in their souls, and they are desperate to fill them with whatever seems to fit. Women, liquor, money, religion, men. I too have this gaping hole. Why? Why with the gaping? Is this really Never mind. Okay. And it is in my belly. I am always hungry. Always hollow. We are really not that much different. See, we can skip again. See, I am inside the world court now, rather than serving it. The abundance is staggering. I have never seen such riches since Constantinople.
Istanbul was once Constantinople.
Yes, why'd they change it?
No one knows. Only the Turks.
I just liked it better that way. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. I can handle myself better now. I've been catching up with the times. I have been reading books, conversing, attending social events. It is time to acquaint myself with the new era and quit wallowing in depression and guilt. Frankly, it doesn't suit my new haircut.
That's the way to go.
See, we've seen this.
Yeah.
Cretins. Let's see. I have invited the shy Lady Isabella to walk with me tonight. She seemed to wilt at my touch, almost flinches when I come near her. It is funny because I know she secretly wants me to grab her neck, rip her clothes off, and take her on the table in front of everyone. Whatever will her husband say when I definitely am going to just straight up do that, because, you know, when a lady wants, I give. Every time I look at her, I see her depraved cravings painted in her eyes. It makes me giggle out of the blue. She even wonders what it would be like if I use a cross in her ass.
Painful?
Maybe she'll find out.
No, I can tell you. That's gonna suck. I mean, I don't think they have lube back then.
Man, there's a lot of things that cross is being used for in this game that they shouldn't be used for. Need to be a child, cross.
Achievement unlocked. Sacrilege and sex.
Yes. Yeah. See. I am fleeing the country to escape from jail. I guess some of my dirty books didn't sit well with the church and the authorities. It gives me great pleasure to watch them flail and brandish me as a harlot, all the while wondering what my thigh would taste like. It would taste like sweaty skin. That's the taste of thigh.
Yeah.
And I finally found out what they are. They are my playthings. I can poke them and do things to them, and they will still love me. I can be the most fiendish little devil or saint. I guess I shall play around a bit with a new name. That's the same old song.
Achievement unlocked, Marquis de Sade.
Oh, so I guess for time being, he assumed the persona of the Marquis, which
Could be.
pretty solidly places him in. He's a really the whole like I could maybe have compassion for this individual, but it's like
Maybe not.
Yeah. Anyway.
I find it kind of funny that when we were on like the revenge track, in the one in which we were being the most like harsh towards him, we got all the sympathetic entries, and now we're getting the ones that like show his not so good side.
Yeah, I mean, like there's a bit of like a lead up of like he's got a lot of like it's showing a history of him being sexually abused and then becoming a sexual predator.
Yeah, which
like
is
far more than like just like the happenstance like last time our impression was kind of like, well, it kind of sucks that he has to like keep fucking people over to live, but you can at least appreciate the fact that like there's not a lot of options for how he can keep living.
Yeah.
And you start wondering like at what point
do you like deny someone the right to live for the quote unquote greater good?
Yes. But this is clearly like, no, you're a shit.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You can die. It's cool. I was careless before. I bit off more than I can chew. Perhaps I was too infatuated with the romp of royalty and the trappings of power. I should remember that my primary goal is to survive. Oh, but really, where's the fun in that? I can be daring sometimes. I just have to be smarter. I have the advantage of time on my hands. I have come to understand my real purpose in life, and that is to enjoy it. Otherwise, what else? I don't want to live anymore. My days are nothing but emptiness. I've beaten the same slave 500 times. I thought I'd really enjoy it this flavor. Time. The thigh just really does taste like sweaty skin. I've told myself before that there's nothing else needed but to survive. But is that the truth? Is this all there is? If so, then, Alex, please let me follow you into the darkness where death dines on souls. Please, forgive me. Forgive me. Why must human lives be so fragile? It was an accident. I didn't mean to. I got careless. I shouldn't have stayed that long.
The next... Alright.
Yeah, skipping.
I'm going to save again here, and we went on last time. I want to go on again just in case we get some more new entries.
Yeah, that's
so
a good.
Let's try that.
Yeah, while we've been doing opposites, this is one that seems like it would. Perhaps there may be more. Okay,
Looks
so
like
go
not.
ahead and
Oh well, we got more. No, we got more entries to unlock and unlocked all entries.
close the book.
Let's keep going. All right, Rose's hands.
I want to see what happens if we do the like shut it.
All right, then
So
let's go
let's
ahead
reload.
and load. Huh?
See, wait. Okay, load game. Good intentions. Yes.
Huh. Wait.
That's enough.
Wait.
You learned enough.
Wait, one sec. Alright, go ahead.
You know what he is and how to kill him. There's no more need to read further.
There we go. It just downloaded an update for me and then quit me out.